Reminder, early voting for the March primaries begins Monday. We have a lot of resources on ksat.com, including key races and full ballots.
On your screen, it'll take you to our Vote 2022 page where you can find all this information and much more. Election Day is March 1st. And with that said, there are some congressional candidates on this ballot this year. Who are they?
A brand new story on ksat.com this morning outlines who's in the race and how much money each candidate has raised and, more importantly, spent. For a closer look, we bring in KSAT digital journalist Ferris Sabawi. Hey there, Ferris. Good to see you.
Good morning. It's clearly a busy morning for y'all, so yes, thank you for fitting me in.
Yes, no, we need you. So first off, let's start local and talk about the county judge race. Who stands out in that one?
Yeah, so we looked up campaign fundraising figures for basically all the races that you're going to see on the ballot, whether it's local, statewide, or federal. And, you know, one of the ones we wanted to look at was that county judge race. It's going to be so important with Bexar County Judge Nelson Wolff leaving that position. Going to be new representation for the first time in that office since 2001. And so far, it looks like former District Court Judge Peter Sakai has actually done really well in fundraising. He's brought in more than $250,000 as of last check. So he has the advantage over the other primary opponents in that Democratic primary. Former mayoral chief of staff, Ivelisse Mesa Gonzalez, came behind them, raising about $100,000 or so. And then in third place came State Rep Ina Minjarez, who raised around $80,000 or so last year heading into this race. I think this is going to be a big one because the advantage goes to the Democrat in this race, and it's going to be a really interesting primary because you have, not just Peter Sakai, who's very well known here, but Ina Minjarez was also very well known from her time at the Texas legislature. She was one of those Democrats involved in the walkout, going to Washington, D.C. to fight for voting rights. So I'm interested to see how that impacts the race. And so that's one we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on.
Let's talk about the state legislature for a second. Ferris, is there a race or two you're keeping an eye on there?
Yeah, Mark, I got to say, I'm really interested in House District 118. Now, this was the one that was held by Democrat Leo Pacheco, but then he decided to resign to seek, I believe, a position at Texas A&M University San Antonio. During the special election, Republican John Lujan won, flipping the seat. And so this seat will be up for grabs again, and it's going to be a rematch of that special election between John Lujan and Frank Ramirez. Now, John Lujan has raised more money. He has a lot of momentum from from his Republican backers, but Frank Ramirez has actually spent more money in this race, putting in more than $150,000 as of last check. Democrats are really hoping to flip the seat back to their side, and this is going to be one of those really interesting storylines, especially with the Texas legislature coming up. It'll be interesting to see if Democrats will be able to take that seat back.
All right, Ferris, and congressional races will be on the ballot as well. How has redistricting affected that race?
Yeah, Stephanie, that's been a really interesting thing to see. There are two districts in our area in which there's going to be new representation. So the first one I want to mention is Congressional District 15, and that was held by Representative Vicente Gonzalez. But after a really, really competitive 2020 year, he decided to seek office in a different district because of redistricting. And so that one will be up for grabs. Republicans redrew that district to be much more competitive. And so far, the fundraising is showing that Republican Monica de la Cruz, who almost beat Gonzalez in 2020, has the major advantage here. She's raised a bunch of money heading into this race. And so it may be for the first time in at least recent history that Congressional District 15 might go to a Republican. That's a huge deal for these Republicans monitoring the race. The other one on the other side of the ballot that I think is going to be important is Congressional District 35. Representative Lloyd Doggett had represented that district for quite a long time. But again, redistricting has now put him in Congressional District 37, one of the newer seats that he is going to seek out office for. So with that, we have a really competitive a really competitive Democratic primary with Austin Council member Greg Kazar State Representative Eddie Rodriguez, and former San Antonio City Council member Rebecca Villagran as well. Now, in that race, Greg Kazar has a lot of endorsements from a lot of big-time liberal voices like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. In fact, I believe she's coming to San Antonio to campaign for Kazar soon. And he has the fundraising advantage in that one. So those are two that are really interesting that have come about only because redistricting has opened up new opportunities.
All right, more on KSAT.com. Digital journalist Ferris Sabawi. Thank you, Ferris.
Thanks, guys.